The Battle of Abba, which took place on August 12, 1881, was the opening battle of the Mahdist War. The incidents, or Mahdist rebels, led by Muhammad Ahmad, who had proclaimed himself the Mahdi, routed Egyptian troops who had landed on Abba Island. Background: in March 1881, Muhammad Ahmad, living on Abba Island on the White Nile, before his inner circle, announced that he was the Mahdi. He based this off of a dream he had where he was visited by the Prophet Muhammad and Jesus Christ. The Governor-General of the Sudan, Rauf Pasha, soon sent Muhammad Bey Abu Saud to investigate the situation. Arriving on Abba Island on August 7, 1881, Abu Saud requested that Muhammad Ahmad come to Khartoum to meet with the Governor-General. The Mahdi refused, and Abu Saud warned him that he must give up his claim to be the Mahdi, and then left the island. Battle. After that meeting, an arrest party of 200 Egyptian soldiers were sent to Abba Island on the ship Ishmaeliya. It was unclear who was the head of the expedition, Abu Saud or his senior military officer, Ali Effendi, and the two quarreled. The ship arrived at Abba on August 12, 1881 and moored about a quarter of a mile from the Mahdi's village. Once there, Abu Saud and Ali Effendi found themselves in disagreement over when to attack. The former wanted to wait until tomorrow to attack, while the latter wanted to move out right away. Using some merchants as guides, the Egyptian forces reached Muhammad Ahmad's hut, and Ali Effendi burst into the shelter, shooting the man inside, who turned out to be a guest of the Mahdi. Little did he know that Muhammad Ahmad and his followers were waiting in the dense bush outside the village. The zealous Mahdists, armed with sticks, stones, hoes, and palm knives, and a very few with spears and swords, attacked the Egyptians and completely overwhelmed them. The ground was muddy, and this favored the barefoot Mahdist rebels over the boot-clad government soldiers. The routed Egyptians made a dash for the Ishmaeliya, leaving behind 120 killed and wounded and 9 taken prisoner. The Mahdi's forces, meanwhile, had lost 12 dead, and Muhammad Ahmad himself was wounded after being shot in the right shoulder. After learning of the disaster, Abu Saud ordered the Ishmaeliya to shell the village. The Mahdists arrived on the banks of the river to taunt the Egyptians. The first shell missed the rebels by 20 yards, and after that, the Mahdists walked out of range of the Ishmaeliya, ending the confrontation. The Mahdi compared his victory to the Battle of Badr, the Prophet Muhammad's first military victory.